And Senator John Barrasso is a member of the Republican leadership and vice chair of the Senate Republican Conference and joins us now. Senator, let me ask you to respond to Gene Sperling and the president's plan.
Well, the one thing, and he absolutely was misleading the public there when he said that the president reduces the debt. The president doesn't reduce the debt of this country. He adds to the debt every year throughout the length of his budget, adds to the national debt. If he was actually reducing the debt, why would he need to...
Slows down the increase, perhaps? Is that what you say they're actually trying to accomplish?
He said they lowered the debt by $4 trillion. If they lowered the debt, why do we have to vote to increase the debt ceiling? The president wants to borrow more money, spend more money that we don't have. He gave a very political speech yesterday, high on rhetoric, low on substance. This is a president who has been spending incredible amounts of money the last 2 years, and to me, in an irresponsible way. Yesterday was a campaign speech. It wasn't an effort to work together to find solutions that this country needs. We're borrowing 41 cents of every dollar that we spend from other people, a lot of it from foreign countries, and specifically from China. You can't maintain yourself as a strong and independent nation if you have that kind of debt to other countries, Andrea.
Well, just to be precise about the debt ceiling vote, that is to raise the debt ceiling for money that's already been appropriated. It's money that's already been spent, bumping up against it. So we're not talking about the future budget when we talk about the vote that's coming up this spring on the debt ceiling.
The debt is now $14 trillion. The president does not in any way, and you look through the budgets as he's submitted, nowhere does that get below $14 trillion for the length of that budget that he introduced to Congress. The reason the president gave a speech yesterday is because the Republicans have a plan, the Ryan plan that was brought out, and they're scrambling to find something to talk about. Even the Washington Post today reported on Medicaid, and you've been talking about health care issues with Medicaid. A White House official, is kind of saying, well, anonymously reported that we haven't figured it out. We don't know the details yet. With Medicare, a program for our seniors, the Obamacare took $500 billion from Medicare, not to save Medicare, but to start a whole new government program. The only area where the president was specific yesterday had to do with the Independent Payment Advisory Board, which is a bunch of government bureaucrats who are going to determine how much money is spent on Medicare, and they're going to do it just based on spending figures. They're taking the responsibility out of the hands of Congress, and whatever they say becomes law unless you get 60% of the members of the House and 60% of the members of Congress to override it and pass a law that finds cuts elsewhere. And that's not a way to help people on Medicare, Andrea.
I think there's going to have to be a lot more negotiation before we have any agreement, obviously. Thank you very much, John Barrasso. Good to see you, Senator.